story names. Okay, yes.
東京都 H 市にある名門この江原学園。そこで奇妙な噂が流れていた。死人が死を宣告する。発端は数週間前に起こった生徒の失踪だった。失踪の前日、学園の掲示板に奇妙な手紙が貼られていたという。そこにはこうあった。リボンへ、今夜花子がお前を殺す。私は見ている。学園に紛れ親愛なる死人。しかしそんな手紙は警察の調べでは見つからず、生徒の行方も未だに分かっていない。以来不穏な噂が広がり始める。花子は学校のトイレに出る幽霊に違いない。失踪した生徒はきっと花子に殺されている。死人は学校にいる誰かかもしれない。そんな折、またも死の宣告が学園に届く。死を告げる死人の影。それは学園をさらなる不安に覆っていった。そうして夏も過ぎ去った頃、ある男が学園へとやってきた。果たして死人とは怪異なのか、それとも。
Alright, so this is Death Mark 2. There's a Death Mark that came out, goodness, I don't even know, a few years ago. And then the second one, NG Spirit Hunter, came out after that. And now we have Death Mark 2. It's a visual novel. They're really, really good story. Both of them so far have been absolutely amazing. So I'm really, really excited to play this one and see where it goes. I have heard this might be the last one, which is really sad, but as you can see, this is a visual novel. Not something I usually play, but these are so interactive, and the choices that you make really impact the outcome of the story. So I'm really excited to dig in. Student on the left, hey, tell me the rest of the story. I hope you could all hear me. We got cut off in the middle, remember? I've been thinking about it during class ever since. Actually, give me 1 second. The story? You mean about that, the departed thing? Yeah, that one. I don't know if I want to read all of this. I might just let you all... Ooh, look at that. Is it really here at school? Obviously, duh. The departed turns itself into a human to kill us. Damn, doesn't that mean we're, like, in danger? You know, this name in 2B, I could pronounce it, but I won't. They're supposedly missing. But everyone's been saying they got killed by the departed. Just like the notice on the bulletin board said. Wait, hold on, don't tell me. Remember the second year who committed suicide? You think the departed killed him too? Could be. That means the departed's the cause of all the strange things happening at school lately? That's really crazy. You know, maybe you're their next target. Hey, knock it off. You're creeping me out. If anything, it's probably going to be you first. Because my grades are better than yours. The heck? That's not how it works. Right? I don't know. After that, the students' conversation detours onto the topic of some popular TV shows. They're chatting merrily, the unpleasant subject they broached earlier cast aside. For them, a spooky story about someone's death is probably just another form of mindless entertainment. They are just rumors after all. The sound of a bell rings loudly in my ears. It must be coming from the school's clock tower. Oops. The students are apparently desensitized to it, as hardly any of them react to its sound. It's almost time for my appointment. Chapter 1. The Departed.
一生死人紛れ
I enter the academy through the main gate. Then I head to the appointed building on the outskirts of the school grounds. This is random. This is really weird. I'm playing this on PC for the first time. The other two I played on my PlayStation. So it feels weird. But anyways. Once inside, I quickly consult the guide map at the entrance. The faculty room seems to be this way. There are some teachers left in the office. I ask one of them to call the headmaster. Konoe. I don't know.
Yada yada.
Yada yada? My, so you really came. Welcome to the academy. I am the headmaster of this school. He smiles, decked out in a flashy suit designed to call attention to the implied amount of money it cost its owner. We spoke on the phone once before I came here, but this is our first in-person interaction. Sorry for calling you here on short notice. What's your name again? Age has really done a number on my memory. Let me introduce myself again, then. My name is... My name's Whitney. Hold on. Yeah, his name's Yami. Because if you know, you know. Oh, sir. Oopsies. I did that backwards. Freaks. Like Gone freaks. And Yami something something. Okay. Yep, here we go. Those are my names. No! Damn it! Oops. Senku. Senku is our name. Senku Yami. I like it.
Yoshi.
Oh, yes, that's right. Terribly sorry. I heard about you from one of our teachers, Damon. He mentioned your name when I discussed the departed with him. You are apparently quite versed in matters of the occult. Are you an exorcist, perchance? No, not at all. I just happened to stumble into strange happenings a lot more than an average person. That's it. I'm nothing compared to a professional. Oh, really? But you've solved supernatural cases before, have you not? Well, yes, I have. I just got lucky. I'm telling you, I really don't have any special techniques or anything like that. Excuse me. I don't know what to make of you. The headmaster pointedly raises his eyebrows. I don't blame him for feeling doubtful or suspicious. I got tangled up in some bizarre incidents and have found myself in life or death situations several times. Fortunately, I've managed to survive with some resourcefulness. That's really all there is to it. I'm not some kind of subject matter expert like the headmaster wants. But Damon is a trustworthy man whose opinion I respect. If he vouches for you, then I shall do my best to trust you. Besides, I've no time to find an alternative. Especially considering that we found a new notice this afternoon. He pulls out a piece of paper. I take it from him. This is the departed's notice. There are red fingerprints on it. Could it be blood? Looks like it. Oh, that? I've heard that's mold, not a blood stain. I'm not familiar with mold of that hue, however. I opened the letter and skimmed through it. Dear pianist, Hanako will kill you tonight. I'm watching, hiding in the school. Your beloved, the departed. Obtain notice for pianist. Alright. That's the second notice we've gotten. I told you about the first one during our call. It was addressed to Ribbon, right? I believe so. Something seems to have happened to it. It's nowhere to be found now. The previous headmaster got scolded by the cops because it had gone missing. Just as his notice predicted, the student named in it vanished. And you think it was the departed's doing? No, I don't believe in ghosts and the like. I assume these kids have simply gone missing, but quite a lot of people believe it was the departed's doing. I'm reminded of the conversation I overheard at the front gate. Rumors about the departed seem to be spreading among the students. And that's why I called you. Even our most anxious people should be relieved when they see we have an expert looking into the situation. Once again, I must remind you that I am not an expert. Well, play the part then. Investigate the school tonight and inform the students there's no such thing as the departed. That should be enough to assuage the fears of the superstitious folks. He may claim the departed doesn't exist, but we won't know the truth of the matter until we investigate. I'll go along with him for tonight and see what I can find. The headmaster and I wait until night. Some time has passed since the sunset. The headmaster and I are the only ones left, not a student or teacher in sight. We've waited long enough. Let's look around. School at night's a rare privilege, eh? Enjoy it while you can, Yami. We leave the faculty room and begin searching the special building. We visit the infirmary, library, and student council room. But we don't find anything unusual. It's unseasonably cold, no? Autumn is barely upon us. If I'd have known it would be like this, I'd have dressed more warmly. So why is the headmaster patrolling the school anyway? You could have had one of the younger teachers handle it. Really, now, think about it. Do you think I could request that a teacher work overtime to search for ghosts? Nonsense. And since I've only recently been installed as headmaster, I can't exactly cajole anyone into doing the job. I'm left with no choice but to push my old bones and see to it myself. He heaves a big sigh. I guess being the newcomer at school always has drawbacks, even for a headmaster. Anyway, let's go to the new building next. Follow me, Yami. Leaving the special building, we walk through the corridor and head to the new building. Let's investigate the first floor of the new building. We usually lock the classrooms, but I've requested they remain unlocked just for tonight. Inspect the rooms as you need. I'll leave the expert to do his work. He's really pushing this expert thing. Denying it is getting annoying, and seeing that it's not having any effect, I decide to simply ignore it now. Shall we begin the investigation? Let's start with the first year classrooms. Oops. Use directional buttons or left stick to move around. Oh, oops. Press escape to... Why do I have to run? When you approach doors, stairs again on the path, arrow symbols will appear. Press the directional buttons in the direction of the arrow to move to a new area. The event log can also be accessed by pressing M. Will you use M when you can't press X or press the wrong button? I will remember that. Okay. Huh. Okay.
Yoshi.
Darkness has spread outside the window. My eyes are slowly acclimating to the darkness, and I start to vaguely distinguish trees standing nearby. Was that all there was? We'll go back and check. Yeah, alright. What? I see a girl dressed in a school uniform. What's a student still doing here? Strange. You'll encounter glimmering spots when moving. These are investigation points. Press to inspect the investigation points. A person, a conversation will start. Yes. Okay. How do I...
誰ですか?
Who are you? Hello, don't worry. I'm not breaking in. Your headmaster's right here behind me. Ah. It looks like she's less tense now. Guess that managed to reassure her. She has a mark on her left cheek. A mysterious mark that looks like a pattern. Is it natural? Can you stop staring at me like that? Oh, sorry about that. Aren't you from the student council? Yes, my name is this. Himiko Doryu. School grounds are closed. What are you doing here? She falls silent after the headmistress confronts her. It seems like she's got a reason, but she's hesitant to talk. Actually, I'm looking for Izumi. I can't find him anywhere. Who's Izumi? He's from the student council. You will discover topics of conversation during the course of an investigation. That way, you will have more things to ask when conversing with people. Actually, okay. We did this already. Discuss topic. Choosing this option will allow you to ask about the topics you have obtained. Everyone's talking about it. The departed's roaming around the school. They're issuing death notices, or the person named in the notice is killed by Hanako. That's how you say it. Do you believe those rumors? Yes, because someone was actually killed. Would you mind correcting what you said? No one is dead. They simply ran away from home. That's the name in the notice, isn't it? They all say her true identity is Hanako of the toilet. That name sounds familiar. Is that the name of the female spirit? It's the spirit of a girl with bobbed hair and a red skirt. She usually appears in the school restrooms. Well, she is Hanako of the toilet for a reason. Do you know anything else? I don't know much more than that. I try not to pay too much attention to it, since this kind of stuff really freaks me out. Her body's shaking. She must be terrified. Can't say that comes as a surprise. Izumi left the student council room and didn't return even after school closed, so the vice president is searching for him now. We looked around the new building and the special building, but can't find him anywhere. Did you mention this to the teacher? No, I thought we'd find him quickly. And now that school's closed, it'd be even harder to tell them. Do you have any clues, like the last thing he said to you or anything like that? She steals a glance at me, seemingly hesitant to answer the question. You may not believe it. He looked pale before he left, and then he said, "The departed is calling me." Come again? I feel like I probably talked about all this. Oops. Okay. giving up trying to mask her emotions, and she looks straight at us. I don't know who you are, but you better give up. Give up on what? The departed? If you get curious about the departed's true identity, you'll become their target. That's what they say. She seems to adamantly believe that the departed exists. Now I see why the headmaster was worried about trying to calm the students down. He didn't want more of them ending up like this. Oops. You should just go home. We'll look for Izumi. Understood. I'll get going then. Things are getting more complicated, hmm? Let's search for Izumi first and save the matter of the departed for later. Which reminds me, you're not familiar with the school yet. Just ask me if you're unsure where to go. Okay. Party chat. You can speak with your party member by pressing tab. Talking with members of your party may yield new clues. Cool. Alrighty. No. There's something flashing there. Point of interest. Whatever. No! The desks are lined up perfectly. Just that sight alone is all you need to get a feel for the school's prestige. Dude, I need to go figure out what that was. One more try. Cool. Spirits file. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, I'm in the wrong room anyways. What? No. I don't know. There's a large bulletin board here. This is where the first notice was posted. When I move the papers around, I find a stab wound on the board that looks like it was made with a knife. Looking closely at it, I can see some faint red marks. I wouldn't have called you if there wasn't a notice here.
Soか.
Notices for students are posted on the bulletin board. Students, please avoid loitering at the school. Head home as soon as classes are over. It's an inevitable measure considering all the strange incidents that have occurred. As nerve-wracking as it is, this is a necessary precautionary measure. This is the female restroom, a place forbidden to men and boys. Considering personality, I doubt she'd ever consider looking for a boy in here. She may not have searched here, but would it not be inappropriate for us to enter this place? It's for the investigation. Well, you're not wrong. But this is an emergency. We need to investigate here as well. No one will find out if we keep it between us. Let's go to the bathroom. Oh, shit. All of a sudden, the light goes out as if somebody's trying to prevent us from entering this place. No way. Is there something lurking here? Oh, goodness. Did it go out again? The headmaster responds nonchalantly. The electricity has been acting up lately. It's not the first time this has happened. I've tried to get it fixed, but it's not easy to book an appointment with a repairman these days. Anyway, you needn't trouble yourself. There's nothing mystical about it. We're not being haunted or whatever you call it in your line of work. I don't believe him. Still, though, it's hard to see in the dark. Hold on a sec. I open my bag and take out my flashlight. Someone's well prepared, eh? Investigating in the dark is something a spirit hunter like you must be skilled at. Investigating in the dark. Use your trusty flashlight when investigating in the dark. Play automatically. If you discover an investigation point in the air. Okay. Oh, play automatically. No, I didn't want that.
Yoshi.
I can faintly see a pale reflection of my face in the mirror. Are you tired? You look dead inside. Rude. First-person investigation. Some investigations are conducted in first-person perspective. Move the cursor around using directional buttons or L stick. Yes. The toilet bowl is spotless. No dirt at all. I feel uneasy about peering inside toilet bowls even though I have to. Another spotless toilet. Another spotless toilet. Oh, wait! Upon close inspection, I noticed that there's traces of something scribbled on the wall. I should be able to make out some of it. Disgusting, annoying, just die already. Well, I can't read the name. Someone's obviously being bad-mouthed pretty harshly. Is that? What is that? What is that? Oh. Uh-oh. Just then, the toilet suddenly flushes. Say, has the toilet here been acting weird too? No, I've not heard any such reports. You probably just accidentally touched the lever. Nope. While the water was flowing, I heard a voice. The voice of a girl saying, "Give it back." And it felt like I had energy drained from my body. I don't think I just imagined that. Did the spirit just contact me? Various mishaps may harm characters mentally and physically during investigations or battle. Yami and his party members can take spirit damage during these times. If you run out of spirit, the investigation will come to an end, or worse, you'll die. Keep an eye out how much spirit you have and make sure not to let it reach 0. How do I get spirit back? A red marker is lying on the floor. Did they use this to write on the wall? Can't believe they left the evidence after scribbling on the wall. They're going to damage the school's reputation. Mr. Konoe, mind if I keep this marker? You want to keep it? Yeah, it may be related to our investigation. This is nothing but a rule of thumb, but usually when items are found at a spirit's hideout, they are tied to that spirit. Even a seemingly ordinary marker like this can be a clue. Fine, do what you want. Investigating spirits is sure troublesome work. Sure is troublesome work, eh? You even have to pick up things like this. Obtained red marker. Don't you think we've investigated here enough here? I feel really uncomfortable. Let's leave. Toilet cleaning equipment is stored inside here. The mops and brushes are neatly lined up. I better not mess with them. Okay. I couldn't even. So yeah, in the girls' restroom, when I clicked on that last stall, it was like a cleaning supplies area, and my character just decided to stop moving. So that sucked. I enter the music room and scan the place. However, no one is here. See? Nobody's here. You really are just imagining things. There's no possible way you heard the piano. We finally reached a logical conclusion. Ha ha! How's that logical? His triumphant voice echoes off the walls of the empty room. Is there really no one here? Better check the place out to be sure.
Mm-hmm.
There are portraits of famous musicians on the wall. Some smiling, some frowning. Their eyes won't move no matter how long you stare at them. There's a black grand piano. Did this thing really make a sound just now? Let's take a closer look. Detailed investigation. When inspecting an investigation point, you may be able to conduct a detailed investigation. Doing so will allow you to inspect it more thoroughly and use items. There are items when you can even use special actions. There are times. A vintage piano, fitting for a school with such a long history. Its elegant appearance with the muted polish really makes it the centerpiece of this room. The lid is open. I should be able to play the piano then. I reach my fingers toward the piano keys. Goodness! Don't startle me like that, Yami. I thought my heart was going to stop. Ha, my word. So sorry about that. It isn't just the headmaster. I'm feeling ill after playing the piano as well. Suddenly, a portrait falls at the other end of the room. It's too much to be a coincidence. It may be a spiritual phenomenon. I should examine further.
Yoshi. Yoshi.
The portrait hanging on the wall has fallen. It was right after I played the piano. What unusual timing. If it's not a coincidence, what's going on here? 3 of them fell over.
Yoshi.
There's a poster on the floor. It must have come unglued from the nearby bulletin. Curious, I pick it up. Attention brass band club members. Notice of change of lead. We'd like to inform you that the pianist for the recital of our school song at the upcoming ceremony has been changed. Previous. Hanako Akai. To be. New Izumi. Wow. This isn't good. If the departed's notice is real, then Izumi may be the target. Slow down, Yami. You have some rationale for that claim, correct? What are you basing this assertion upon? Izumi is in the brass band club. Izumi is a pianist. It's written in the notice, they'll kill the pianist, and Izumi is a pianist. That's just a coincidence. The departed doesn't exist. Izumi, a pianist, has been worried about the departed, and now he's disappeared the same day that the notice arrived. Do you really think this is all coincidence? Cough, cough. The headmaster abruptly starts coughing. His face is drenched in sweat. He's so pale, he looks like he could collapse at any moment. Are you alright? Far from it. I can barely breathe and my heart is racing. Forget brandy. I just want to drink some water and calm down. Sorry, but can you let me rest in the infirmary for a spell? The infirmary is in the special building. Guess we better go there. You can check the description of an item by selecting item from the menu. Try to read the description of any item that has the word details on it. Okay. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Notices regarding school events and the brass band club are posted on the board. It smells kind of moldy. Is it just because the papers have been posted here for a long time? Okay. Can I go upstairs? These stairs lead up, though there's no need to go to either the second or the third floor at the moment. Okay. Guess that's not that way out. Might as well walk through these real quick. Excuse me. We leave the new building and go back to the special building. Once there, we head to the infirmary. The infirmary looks the same as the one you'd find at any school. It's a great place to get a drink of water and lie down for a break. Let's talk to the headmaster in a bit. I want to record my progress first. Okay. Okay. Finally, break time. Sorry for troubling you. What do you want to ask? Oh my, I'm absolutely shattered right now. Who would have thought I'd need to deal with this sort of thing so soon after I was appointed? When did you get here? Just a few days ago. I was supposed to be installed here next year, but it happened early on account of the previous headmaster's collapse. I told you all I know. I want to put an end to this whole the departed situation as soon as possible. Many students overreact to spiritual nonsense, rumors of the supernatural with no basis in reality. You talking about... She's one of them. Better than others, though. Some even skip class because they believe they may be targeted. I want to clear this rubbish from their minds so they can focus on their schoolwork. That's the spirit referred to in the notice, right? I don't believe such a being exists in my school. Assuming the rumors are true, Hanako must refer to the tale of Hanako of the toilet. And if you believe what the notice said, I have a feeling this Hanako is being used by the departed to attack the students. This whole thing is getting beyond absurd. A spirit is making another spirit attack people? Are we in a fantasy world or something? I wonder where Izumi is. Based on their statement, I doubt he's in the special building or the new building. Is there anywhere else? Let's see, the old building, I suppose. That place is basically abandoned, though. Nobody'd have a reason to sneak in there at night. Is it locked? At night, yes. During the day, it's open because it's been repurposed as a storeroom. Though, if it were my choice to make, I'd rather keep it locked during the daytime as well, given recent events. Oops. He pauses, looking like he's accidentally let something slip. What happened in the old building? No comment. It doesn't have anything to do with this. Can you please just pay that no mind? It's a sensitive topic. Let's get going. I'm worried about Izumi. Where should we explore next, Yami? You're not going to say the old building, are you? That's exactly what I was going to say, actually. Where else would you suggest? Oh, come on. If it's locked, there's no way Izumi's in there. There's no point in going there. I don't intend to snoop, but I need to be sure he's not in there. You're one stubborn fellow. Fine, this amateur shall yield to the opinion of the expert. Where do you go from here? The door in front of the music room leads to the corridor. Just go straight from there and you'll reach the old building. Nice, I'll see. Now. Alright. By the way, Yami. Do you have any weapons? Weapons. If we're dealing with spirits here, you must have some kind of talisman or holy water, right? Exorcists do usually carry those sorts of things, but I'm not an exorcist, so I don't have them. What an unreliable man. Fine, I'll give you this. The headmaster pulls out a small knife from a leather sheath. It's an antique silver knife with peonies decorating the grip. It looks like a valuable antique, though the blade is thin and doesn't seem like it'd be all that useful in a fight. My grandfather founded the school, and this knife is part of his collection. I heard it's supposed to be a talisman. Who knows? Maybe it'll work against spirits. You're pretty well prepared for someone who doesn't believe in the supernatural. That's just my personality. I don't believe, but there's no harm in being prepared just in case. Please take it with you. Sweet. Treat it with care, alright? It's a memento I received from my grandfather.
No, Kimi.
Okay. Menu. Item. Whoa, what? How do I use them? Ah. Don't understand any of this yet, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Should I go back in these buildings? Rooms, these rooms. Well, isn't that where he told me to go? Oh. No, this is where he told me to go. This should be the corridor that connects the two buildings. The surrounding area is shrouded in darkness. I can't see clearly. There are no lights in either this corridor nor the old building due to the electrical issue. I procrastinated on getting it fixed because it wasn't causing any harm, but I regret that now. He shrugs. This investigation will rely heavily on your flashlight. All tips. From the corridor, there's a path that leads outside. The back path leads to the sports field and clock tower, and the front path connects to the courtyard. Someone is standing at the end of the corridor. Male student. My head is killing me. Standing there is a male student. He holds his head in pain while spitting curses. Are you Azumi? Huh? He responds and turns to us. Then he nods. Are you alright? Shall we take you to the infirmary? Just leave me alone. He grunts painfully before sinking into silence. Looks like he finds it hard to even speak. But I can't leave him alone. What should I do? The student council president is looking for you. She's really worried. Apparently you told her that the departed is calling you. Did you just say the departed? Yeah, I know about them. He lets out a disturbing laugh, his squeaky voice not sounding remotely normal. You see, the departed is hiding out in our school to find the one. They disguise themselves as a human, and you can't even tell they're not human. Enough with the jokes. They're nothing but ridiculous rumors. It's true. You know why I think so? Because I know who the departed is. Who the hell is it? But it's too late now. I messed up. The departed hates me. I keep hearing a voice saying, die, die, die in my head. Get a grip, Izumi. Why do I have to suffer like this? Izumi is deeply perturbed. Our voices aren't getting through to him. Please calm down. We need your cooperation so we can help you. Shut up! Shut up! I've got no time left. I don't want to die. I'm gonna go to the music room and kill that Hanako bitch myself. Izumi turns and runs back toward the old building. Izumi! By the music room, does he mean the music room in the old building? Hold on, there's a music room there? It's not used anymore though. I glance down at the general area where Izumi was standing and something catches my eye. It looks like a knuckle duster. I didn't see this in his hand earlier though. Did it fall out of his pocket? Maybe he brought it for self-defense since he's frightened by the departed. Why don't you keep it, Yami? Sure, just in case. Obtain knuckle duster. A weapon that Izumi dropped when he was agitated, also known as brass knuckles, found in connecting quarter 1. Okay. So I guess we'll go... I assume we would have seen which way he went, but that's fine. The door to the old building is unlocked. Why is this door open? It should have been locked in the evening. Who cares about that right now? Let's go inside. Creepy. While the structure is quite familiar to the new building, it gives off an entirely different vibe. The wall is ridden with mold and dust. Cobwebs are strung up here and there. Forget about clean. This place isn't even ventilated. God, this place is so muggy. Let's leave the door open. After you, Yami. I extend my hand toward the door. Huh? That's weird. Why won't it open? It can't be. The door won't budge no matter how many times I try to open it. Ruh-roh. What in the world is happening? Are we trapped in here? What happened, Yami? I'm not sure, but I can just kick the door down if push comes to shove. Finding Izumi is our priority for now. You have a point. The locations of the rooms are the same in both the new and old buildings. That means the music room is right beside us. The old building's music room is just ahead. Correct. I would like to go inside. I hear a voice coming from inside when I walk toward the door. Stay away from me. Stop right there. Somebody help. Help. Hey, Yami. Let's go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, you can't play piano anymore. That sucks. My hand! Immediately upon opening the door, we're greeted by a grisly sight. Filthy water shooting from a rubber hose has severed Izumi's left hand. The rubber hose is undulating in the air as if gravity holds no power over it. The filthy water issuing forth from the hose is lashing out with menace like a whip cracking through the air. There's no way a normal hose could contain a jet of water strong enough to dismember someone. It just doesn't make any sense. Yet, that's precisely what my eyes are telling me is happening. I don't have time to debate the plausibility of the scene, just gotta accept it. Just accept that this impossible phenomenon is real and caused by a haunting. Both the water and the hose begin to coil up, growing taut with tension. Are they readying to hit him again? What are you doing, Izumi? Run! Izumi turns around and I yell at him. The water's next strike narrowly misses him. A frantic Izumi rushes past me and out of the music room. The hose disappears into the darkness as if it is pursuing him. What? What was that? I don't know myself. Let's just save that for later. Now we have... Why do I hear the sound of dripping water? Why is there water in the music room? Uh-oh. The hoses are wrapped around the headmaster's neck as if they are trying to lift him up. This cannot be. Descending from the dark ceiling, hoses have snagged the headmaster by his neck. They're coiled like snakes with murderous intent. If this keeps up, his life's in jeopardy. I need to get rid of those hoses immediately. Okay. What do I do? A suspensive act will occur when encountering a special situation. By making the appropriate decision, you can drastically alter the outcome of a situation. Think of it as a moment of truth. Okay. There must be a tool I can use inside my bag. What? Should I do it or... Oh, well, I have the knife.
Yosh.
Alright, what do we do next? I can use an item in this situation, like... Choose the most appropriate item among the list of things Yami comes up with. Got it. What do I do with this item? Oh, geez. I've got to choose the most appropriate action in order to have the outcome I want. Okay. I need to have enough spirit to execute the action. Okay, each action has a different execution rate. First, choose the action you want to do. I'm going to cut the hose. Yes. Alright, here I go. I doubt anyone would be able to keep their cool in this situation. Panicking, feeling pressure, those kinds of things can increase the chance of failure. Oh, jeez. Not every action is doable. Each action has an execution rate that is based on the person performing the action. Your execution rate must be high enough for you to successfully perform the action. Now let's try executing this action.
やってみるか。
Using the knife, I try to cut the hose, lifting the headmaster. Oh, jeez. Please. I cut the hose bit by bit. I think I can do it. The hose gradually rips apart. It finally breaks apart with a loud crack. I hurriedly sever the other hoses. The moment I finish cutting the last hose, my knife snaps. Oh no! Somehow I've survived. You're welcome. The headmaster has been freed from the hose's binding. Looks like this is the right choice. Correct and incorrect actions. The action you executed just now was correct. During a suspensive act, you need to successfully execute the correct action. In situations where you succeed, but still fail to get your desired result, you should pick another option. Ugh. You can also fail when you choose the wrong character. Try to choose the right person and the right action. Well, I need to double check and see who's got what in their inventory, apparently. We've successfully broken through the tension of the suspensive act. In summary, you'll want to look for two main things when trying to get your desired outcome in a suspensive act. Choose an action with a high execution rate. Choose the correct action. Also times when an act will be a multi-part event. Can't believe I nearly hanged myself and we're not even in financial trouble. Hey, that'll bring bad luck. I'm glad you were injured. Ah, my luck has always been good. Let's chase after Zumi now. Oh. Well, that doesn't look good. Look at the floor. There's a trail of blood. There's like 2 trails. So you try to get out and couldn't. Given the amount, this has to be Azumi's blood. The trail leads to the entrance of the old building where there's a big puddle of blood. The door looks like it's been painted red with blood smeared all over the handle and windows. Azumi tried to run outside, except the door was locked. Yeah. Is it still locked now? Nope. There are no traces of blood to be seen outside. Azumi is still in the building. Judging by the amount of blood, Azumi is probably... One question though, Yami. Where is he? No idea, but we should find him if we follow the trail. I turned my eyes down the corridor. Fresh, glistening blood extends deep into the darkness. I guess. Well, did he just go to the female restroom? Yup. The word annoying is written in red on the mirror. Who are they referring to? This doesn't look like blood. This does, though. Toilet bowl is dirty. It's obviously that it hasn't been cleaned for quite a while. This place is so dirty, it obviously hasn't been used in a long time.
Yoshi.
I find a pale pink handkerchief on the ground. It's an eggplant. It's an elegant, expensive-looking item. The initials NH are embroidered on the edge. There's some ink on the cloth. A faint, irritating odor is coming from it. Smells like acidic detergent. I'm guessing it's toilet cleaner. Did they try to erase the writing over there?
Yoshi.
There's a scribble on the wall. You suck at piano. Stop showing off. Don't play the school song. There's a name written on it, but it's so faint it's unreadable. This is obviously slander, just like the stuff we found in the new building. I wonder who they're bullying. Speaking of piano, Izumi is a pianist. Does this have anything to do with him?
Koko.
Uh-oh. Here we go. It leads to this toilet stall. Are you there, Izumi? There's no response. I think he's already... It's not locked, should I? The headmaster doesn't reply. Instead, he nods warily, a dazed look on his face. Gripping the handle, I slowly push the door open. He's not there. The blood leads inside the stall, yet there's no sign of Izumi. How can this be? This is absurd. The headmaster's plaintive query goes unanswered. I totally understand his feelings. However, no amount of whining will make the situation make sense. Let's examine this restroom. I find a fresh blood stain. It's probably Izumi since he was just attacked by hoses. If he's lost that amount of blood, I doubt he's still alive. All of a sudden, a shrill scream pierces the night. What was that? It came from the hallway. There's something we need to check before we can continue. Okay. I guess that would be the right thing to do. What was that sound? Oh no, I hear something creaking from the hallway near the classrooms. Ah! Ah! A female voice, a hollow moan so faint it could disappear at any moment. Okay, fine. Oh, that is a very... that sound. Oh. It was that girl. The sight before me was beyond comprehension, an otherworldly scene. A girl drenched in sewage water is suspended by a bunch of rubber hoses. Filthy water and rubber hoses, just like the assault on Izumi. Countless hoses sway in the air. They look like venomous snakes arching their necks into sickles, intimidating their prey. Oh, she's still alive. Pain groans emerge from her lips. Damn, I have to hurry and save her. I extend my hand toward the hoses, trying to grab her. And at that moment, the hoses just disappear. She drops down onto the floor limply, but it's not just the hoses that have vanished. The yellow water that drenched her body and stained her blouse is completely gone too. No traces remain, as if the entire scene we just witnessed was nothing but an illusion. Hey, are you alright? She doesn't respond. She's fainted. What on earth just happened? No time to question anything. Let's get her to the infirmary. I carry her on my back and pick up her blazer from the floor. We hurry to the infirmary. Once there, we lay her down on the bed. Though she's unconscious, her breathing is steady. She should be fine now. Let's continue our investigation. We haven't found Izumi yet. Apologies. My mind is a bit fuzzy after all those bizarre happenings, one after another. You can just wait here if it's too much for you. No, I cannot. I must protect the school, or else I'm going to bring shame upon my grandfather. He smiles weakly. It's obvious that he's forcing it. He's propped up his resolve with a sense of responsibility to his grandfather, the founder of this school. Fine, alright. Let's head to the old building. Oopsies! Oh yeah, no, I wanted to exit. Haha. Okay.
なあ君。Should we check the female restroom again? We've pretty much looked through every corner. But we still haven't found Izumi. You saw that trail of blood, right? He must be in there. The headmaster yells hysterically. He's clearly tense and overwhelmed. He's nearly reached his limit, both mentally and physically. Okay, we'll give the restroom another look. It's not like we have any other leads anyway. That fly seems like it's like actually here with me. Sounds like running water. Where in the world is that coming from? Oh. Well, that sucks. Inside the stall, a male student is on the toilet seat. A bundle of things are sprouting from his eyes, slender rubber hoses. They're spewing filthy water in every direction. Guess that explains the sound of running water. Dude, that is messed up. Between all the blood, the fallen eyeballs, and the hoses, I'd be unable to tell what this poor kid looked like while he was alive. Though there's no one pretty obvious clue. Wow. Though there is one pretty obvious clue as to his identity. His left hand's missing. This must be Izumi. His wide open mouth gives an idea of just how much pain he'd endured. He probably had his eyes pushed out from the inside by the hoses while he was still alive. Looking at the pool of blood surrounding his body from his severed wrist, though, his suffering and terror probably didn't last too long. That's about the only bit of luck he'd had tonight. What's wrong, Yami? What in the world is in there? The headmaster screams and bolts out of the restroom. Guess that's finally what pushed him past the edge of sanity. I honestly can't blame him. I'm too shocked to think straight myself. Better get out of this restroom first, return to the infirmary, and come up with a plan. Infirmary. I walk toward the exit, legs trembling. Huh? I can't lift my legs. Something is tangled around my ankle. A long, thin, elastic blue something. It's the rubber hose. I look into the mirror and see something swaying. What is that? A person? It's a girl in a wet shirt and a red suspender skirt. Her limbs blackened. She looks dead, swaying from side to side. This is Hanako of the toilet. Hoses crawl up around my waist to my chest, all the way around my neck. I can't move my limbs, even my mouth is bound. I'll be killed at this rate. Shit, as if I'd just let that happen. My arm's the only thing I can somewhat move at the moment. What do I have that I can use? The graffiti, so cruel. Kill the one who wrote it. The words spewing out of her mouth are filled with rage. Looks like she thinks I was the one who wrote that thing on the mirror. The hoses are constricting me tighter. If I don't do something, I'll die here. There must be something in my bag that I can use to survive. Ugh, clues for the correct action are hidden within the stories. Item details, spirit file, and other bits of collected information. Incorrect action choices can also give you some insight and help narrow down your options. Think carefully, unravel the truth, and choose the correct action. Someone was trying to wipe off the I'm gonna use the dirty. Ugh. Wipe off the graffiti.
よし
I pull the dirty handkerchief from my bag and extend my hand toward the mirror. I might be able to clear up the misunderstanding by wiping off the writing with the handkerchief. I stretch the handkerchief toward the mirror, and then I wipe off the word annoying. The hose binding my shoulders loosens slightly. Did that clear up the misunderstanding? I might have managed to convince her that I'm not a bad person by erasing those awful words. Looks like this is the right choice. I feel like I can move my arm a bit more now. Not bully? What did she mean by not bully? Was this girl bullied in the past? Who? I don't know. Who am I? Did she just say, who am I? Who? The girl screams out loud. The hose, what? Cinches tighter on my body. Shit, what do I do now? The girl seems pissed because she doesn't know who she is. Guess I need to tell her that next. Poster in the music room. Can she read? Fold a flower. I mean, yeah, I guess she can if she can read that.
これでどうだ
There are two names written on the poster. One of them is probably the girl. I try to hold up the poster with one arm, attempting to show it to the girl. I hold the poster toward her so she can see the names. However, she doesn't respond at all, of course. She probably can't see the small print as in... Shit. Looks like this isn't the right choice. Okay. I bring the poster close to my face and carefully try to read it. I read the poster thoroughly. The names of two pianists are written on it. This is intriguing. The graffiti on the restroom wall is specifically slandering a pianist. My gut tells me the one being bullied is a pianist. And the late Izumi was a male pianist. That means... she just wants to know who she is. I have to let her know somehow. Looks like this isn't... What?! Oh. I mean, I guess I could do that.
これでどうだ
I stretch my hand toward the mirror and try to write Hanako Akai with red marker. I'm gonna fail this, probably. I exert maximum effort and somehow manage to get the marker close to the mirror. I begin writing. This is the name of the female pianist written on the poster. Said she is Hanako of the toilet, though she was probably referring to the classic urban legend of Hanako of the toilet, and not this school's Hanako. The girl who was bullied might be Hanako Akai. Akai. The hose binding me finally loosens. I did it. I assume she remembers her name now. You are different. girl then disappears into the darkness. Makes me wonder if Hanako of the toilet forgives me now that she's pulled herself together. Looks like this is the right choice. Whew! Can I leave now? What the heck? Once Hanako's presence is gone, the restroom changes completely. There's no trace of the hose, nor the blood, as if nothing foul ever happened here. Wait, no way. Azumi's corpse is no longer in the stall. No one is inside. Even the hoses and the water are gone. The same as what happened with Doryu. It's as if everything was only a nightmare. And that means we've lost any evidence of this incident. The only thing remaining is the fact that a student named Azumi has disappeared. The cops will probably just treat him as one of the thousands of missing people. Exactly as they did with the student mentioned in the first notice. In this case, cops will be useless. What should I do? I better go back to the infirmary first. The headmaster may have returned there. After talking with him, we can decide what we should do next. Pressing Q. Oh, sweet. Yes. That's lovely. The headmaster is indeed in the fermentory. I should tell him what happened. You're back, Yami. Sorry about earlier. I was so shocked that I ran away before I knew what was happening. Right. Ah, yes. She's woken up. I told her about you and how you saved her life. Come on, thank the gentleman. Thank you, Mr. Yami. Feeling better now? Yeah, more or less. How about Azumi? Oh, well, looks like the headmaster hasn't broken the news to her. He's probably concerned about her mental state. There's something I want to ask her, though. We can't hide it forever. Alright, let me tell you all the things I've gone through tonight. And that's it. It must be hard to swallow, I know, but you're gonna have to believe me. It can't be. Azumi's been murdered. She sinks into silence after that. It's incredible that you survived encounters like this against vicious spirits before, Yami. I hope you'll forgive me, but I found you to be quite dubious before. But I guess I made the right choice by asking for your help. You saved us. He looks at me, a faint, tired smile settling on his lips. Azumi's been killed, just as the notice said. She remembers quietly. If you get too curious about the departed's true identity, you'll be targeted and killed by them. That rumor seems to be true after all. Her voice trembles slightly. Is she shocked by the death of her friend, or is she scared of the departed? Seeing her tremble, There is indeed something in this school, but don't worry. The headmaster and I are both here. I know. Thank you for everything. Excuse me. A young girl enters the room all of a sudden. Her hair is dyed white, which begs the question, does the school have really lax guidelines on appearances? On appearance? There you are. I've been looking for you. Did you find Azumi? What's wrong? Who are you? Yep. The student council's vice pres and her friend. Both of you should go home. It's really late already. We'll do something about Azumi. Understood. Let's go home. Okay. I guess that's it for tonight. The headmaster and her probably don't want to tell her about what happened to Azumi. Let me drive you home. I wouldn't be able to look your parents in the eye if something were to happen to you. There's no need for that. We both live in the dorm. It's only a minute away from here. Oh, no, we broke the curfew, though. The dorm manager's gonna scold us real bad. I'll let them know, then. Be careful on your way home. We'll be going, then. You must be tired too, Yami. Go home. I'll call you again later to talk about the case. I want some time alone now. Please go home. Guess I'll head back. My car is parked in the lot near the main gate. The moment I exit the special building, the door locks behind me. I walk toward the shoe lockers, figuring I can leave that way. But I want to save. Why won't it let me save? Just then, I spot a piece of paper on the floor. It wasn't here earlier. A short sentence in red letters is written on it. Dear visitor, I'll be waiting for you in the corridor. Yours truly, The Departed. This is by visitor. Do they mean me? Are they... They said they'd be waiting in the connecting corridor. I may be able to get closer to learning the departed's true identity if I go. Except that's no different than running into the jaws of death. I can still turn my back on my fears and run away. All I have to do is go outside through the exit by the shoe lockers. So the question is... Oh, I'm leaving. Fine. Ouch. Where's this bell sound coming from? Ugh, my head. This was stupid. Oh. A strange figure is standing in the darkness. A lanky, slender body with an unnaturally big head. No way. That's the Departed. Is this their laughter I hear right now? They've set their sights on me. Are they laughing? I can feel the warmth of my body slowly leaving just from them staring at me. If this keeps up, I'm in serious danger. I've got to escape right here, right now. But I can't. I'm petrified. My legs won't even tremble. The Departed vanishes suddenly. Did I make it? Oh. Nope, they're behind me. On this wonderful day, let us exchange vows with one another. A faint, crackling voice echoes in my mind. I swear to always stay by your side forever and ever. What are you saying? Say, my dear. bite you? Oh, alright. Wonder what happens if you leave.